producing this technology called Kangen machine. Before we go into the main topic, we need to share this information with ourselves so that we can get to know more about things around us. Plastic bottle. In this part of the world, this is where we actually store our water. A lot of companies are running this in this part of the world, storing water in plastic bottle. And there is a chemical that is used in making these plastics called bisphenol. Bisphenol is a harmful, very dangerous and harmful chemicals that actually destroy the property of the water. The longer the water stays in these plastics, the more emission that happen to the water. And the reseller of this product usually keep them outside to attract customer. When the heat of sun hit on these plastics, there will be more emission. Bisphenol is actually responsible to the rising of disease, diabetes, cancers in children and adults in our society. So water is life. We need to take our water fresh. So we need to stop taking water from these plastics. So join us as we run through this wonderful presentation tonight. Like I said, you are highly welcome to the world of Enagic, a Japanese company. This company has been on since 1974, producing this wonderful technology called Kangen machine and Kangen water. And this comes to existence as a research done by a group of Japanese doctors over spring water. Spring water is water from the top of the rock that heats the down of the rock, that change the molecular structures of the water and allow easy absorption to human body. And such spots, most people usually call it miracle water. And that name, calling it miracle water, make this group of Japanese doctors to say they want to know what is in this water that is healing, that is making a faster healing in human body. And they collect water from different spots to check the property. And they discover that there is a good ingredient found in this water that is actually not found in the water in our environment. And that is the reason why they create this technology, because God gave human brain to create things, to make cars, to make houses, to make ship, to make plane, because they deposit a good brain to human to be able to create things. Because after the third day, God stopped creating and human resumed to create, to make things happening. Now, in their research, they discovered that there is a particular gemstone on the soil that using this gemstone, the name of the gemstone is called titanium stone. Using the titanium stone to make a plate and allow water to pass through it with electric shock on it, there will be total separation of positive water and negative water, or bad water and good water. And the one that is negative, they check the property content. And the same property that is found in the mountain water was actually more in this negative water. And they now call the name of the technology Kangen machine. And then they were producing a bigger size of it only for hospital to use, to get healthy water to help the patient, and also to get water equipment. Because this wonderful technology produced 5 different types of water, which we are going to run through tonight. And from Japan in 1974, they were only producing for bigger size, which is for hospital, until 1994, when they now produce domestic model. After 20 years of producing for hospital, and they have got amazing result on this wonderful technology. And they now produce domestic model for home use. And then they launch a system called network marketing distribution, because the vision of the company is that every home that places value on health need to have this wonderful technology to help their water. Not until 2003, when the network moved from Japan to New York, to United States of America, and from New York, they were able to spread to different countries of the world today. But if you look at the African map here, you will see that there is no spots, no green spot that signify the presence of Enagic in Africa. But late last year, when we have two young men who come into Nigerian market to expose, to share demo, to share information about Kange technology, and the company approved a branch for us in Nigeria to spearhead the African distribution. And today we have Enagic office pre-launching in Nigeria. Right now we are doing what we call a demo in the office, but the official pre-launching of Enagic in Nigeria will be announced to every one of us. But I have a good news to tell you, that we are all pioneers of this product or of this company, not only in Nigeria, for the whole Africa. If you mix the franchising of ShopRite in Nigeria, you mix franchising of Coca-Cola in Nigeria, don't mix energy business distributions in Nigeria, because your network is your net worth. Now, presently, Enagic have 23 running business in 23 countries and 40 Nigeria is officially owned their countries in the world. So you're all welcome to Enagic in Nigeria. That is pre-launching of Enagic in Nigeria. Now, Kange comes to existence in 1974. The meaning of Kange is simple. It's a Japanese word, mean back to origin. That is, the more you have access to water coming out from this technology, aging processes because of the presence of ingredient content in this water. Now, you can see that different spring water around the world. We have the France, we have Mexico, we have India, we have Germany. Collecting this water because the water here is called active hydrogen. Active hydrogen is a powerful antioxidant and also is an anti-aging. That is, it will slow down aging process in your body once you continue to take this water. The reason because it contains negative ORP. ORP means oxidation reduction potential. It is negative. Why every other water, ORP is positive. So this steady property is what we are going to check in the water today. And you see that Kange water is amazing. You can see here is where they collected the water and check. And the leading doctor is called reactor. So active hydrogen is what is found in mountain water that make the differences between mountain water and the urban water. Now, this Kange machine or Kange water contains three major properties that is not found in any water around here. Number one, it is an antioxidation. Antioxidation means it is minus charge of ORP, which is oxidation reduction potential in the water. It is negative. That is oxidation present. It is free from being oxidized. And for that fact, it is an antioxidant water. That is, it will begin to destroy any form of free radicals in our body systems. And once that's happened, your body begins to slow down in aging processes. Everything around us is oxidized, including the oxygen that we breathe, the water that we drink, the food that we eat. To tell you how oxygen is being oxidized, when you open a fresh apple, it is fresh. After about 5 to 10, 15 minutes, the apple become brown. That brown shows that our environment is highly oxidized. So in apple, you will know the oxidation present. We also have another object called tomato. In tomato too, you will know oxidation present because when a tomato is fresh, the woman will use it to cook a very wonderful soup for the family. But when the tomato becomes rotten, that is oxidation present. So in tomato, you will know the presence of oxidation. In apple, you will know the presence of oxidation. But when it comes to water, you cannot know. Because when water moves from fresh to oxidized, it doesn't change taste, it doesn't change color, it doesn't smell. Keep water in a table for the next 10 to 15 days, it still remains the same. For the fact that it looks clean doesn't mean it is healthy, it is consumable, it is consumed by anyone. When water moves to oxidation, it becomes living tissue plus oxidation is equal to sicknesses. That is, if the water you are taking is oxidation present, then it will breed sicknesses into our body. To check oxidation in water, we need ORP meter and also ORP chart at what we are seeing on the dashboard. This meter is used by swimming pool people that do swimming pool business. Oxidation present in a swimming pool will be millivolts above 1,000 to 1,005. More needed in swimming pool, so that when different person goes in, there won't be transfer of any disease. But in water that we consume should be free from oxidation. A meter that will be used, if a reading is coming out from the meter and there is no minus in the reading, it is plus, it is positive. Positive means aging is highly oxidized. Once it is minus, that means it is an anti-aging water. Then it will reduce oxidative stress. How does this water help to reduce oxidative? How does it help to reduce stress? Because what this Kangen machine will do to the water, you actually, you connect your borehole to go inside the machine because the machine contains 3 holes. The first hole will receive the water in. Inside the machine, we have 7 coated titanium plate. And with electric plug of the machine and supply the water to go in, the machine, the container plate will separate the bad water and the good water. So the good one, which is negative charge, it is minus. Now, because the structures of the water is already, micro, because of the separation that happens to the main source of the water. When it goes into your body will hydrate it. That is, it will go straight to your cellular level. It will move straight to your cell and begin to help what we call flushing out any form of impurities in your body. Now, your brain receives it first. When your brain receives it, it will help a particular hormone in your brain called melatonin. Melatonin hormone is a hormone that is controlling our sleeping and waking up period. Now, when this water goes into your body, it helps you to release enough of melatonin so that sleeping becomes very easy for you. As a matter of fact, for everyone that will be having access to Kangen water, they will testify a lot about how their body sleeps. Because when you don't sleep, what happens? You begin to accumulate stress into your body systems. So there is a video that I'm going to show you. We have understanding about presence of oxidation and oxidation free. This video is done by our leader, Simon, and we have a lot of presence of water. The first one is called tap water. The second one is called RO water. That is reverse osmosis water. The next one is mineral water. And also the next one also is mineral water. Why the other one is soft drinks. that is soft drinks, sugar content drinks. And the last one is Kangen water, collected fresh from the machine, from Kangen machine. All right, and here we have the meter called ORP meter. This meter is the only one that can tell you that the water is oxidized. So once it is having a number without a minus, it is a plus, meaning it is rotting as tomato. You can see this tap water is reading 400 positive and above. The arrow also 400 and above. This mineral water also 400 and above. Now check the sugar content. This is soft drinks. It reads positive of 500 and above. The last water is Kangen water. You can see the negative charge there. This is the, antioxidant water because of that negative charge. That is, the water is free from oxidation. Among the water that we have on the display tonight, the only water that is alive that will help yourselves is Kangen water. Now, you can see what we have on the board, that the only water that is free from oxidation, it is Kangen water, and it is an anti-aging. The more you drink this water, the higher the negative content in the water, the freshness of the water, the more your body begins to slow down in aging process. The second property is called alkaline. When it comes to alkalinity, it is a very common property that is very, common in this part of the world. Everybody wants their water to have alkalinity because we know that when our water is alkaline based, then it will help, it will heal our body. But to check alkalinity in water, you need pH tester. But before I talk about it, I want to introduce or tell us that the alkalinity content in our water is coming through what? Separation of bad water and get good water. And this kind of is called ionization. Ionization is a process whereby you are not adding anything to the water. Rather, the machine, the Kangen machine, help you to remove the bad water from the water source and give you the negative charge. When you check the pH, is the best, and it will go straight to your cellular level. The second way of making alkaline is by adding baking soda into water, and it gives you alkaline. Or adding lime into water, it will give you alkaline. Or get a bottle that is called alkaline bottle made by Chinese or Kogon or whatever. Pour water and remove water. The difference between induction alkaline and ionized is that the induct one, the molecule structure remains the same as regular water. When you drink it, it goes straight to your tummy and still form a protrude in your tummy. For the alkalinity there to get to your body, your kidney need to help you to break it down. When that happens, the more you consume this, the more pressure you are placing on your organ. And that is why a whole lot of doctors do a lot of video online and says that such alkaline is not good for your body. One young man this evening dropped a particular message that's talking about alkaline. That's why we told him we need to attend tonight's meeting to have enough information so that we know that the difference between and the other kind of alkaline. Now, to check alkalinity in water, we need pH tester, which is potential hydrogen, and also the chart. In chart begin from 0 and end in 14. The middle is 7, which is neutral. Anything below 7, okay, the color chart below 7, it is acid. Anything above 7 is alkaline. And when it falls below 7, it is a sickness. It will build what we call acid into your tissue. And when acid build up in your tissue, it will lead to sicknesses in our body. While they are above 7, it is healthy one to our body. Now, to get more information about this, there is a video also, which we are going to watch to get more information how important Kangen water need to be in every home. Now here we have the pH tester, potential hydrogen. We're going to be dropping it on each of the water. We're starting from the tap water. Now that tap water is showing a kind of like a light green, which is still below 7, not green. The next one is arrow, it's pure acid water. You can see the pH chart. The only water there that is full alkaline is Kangen water. So we want to drop a little of Kangen into all this acid water. Now, when you begin to drink Kangen into your system, that acid tissue is beginning to move into alkaline, and your body begin to heal from cellular level into the organ, and begin to have a healthy body. But watch the last water, which is soft drinks. The acidity in sugar is very, very high, that even 9.5 from Kangen water was unable to move it into neutral, not to even talk of alkaline. Watch this. A drop of soft drinks or sugar into a healthy body destroy the whole property of that alkalinity content, to tell you how dangerous this is. There is a research done in our office to check if you drink a cup of sugar and you a kind of acidity into your body systems. To move it into an alkaline or to move it into a neutral, you need 33 cups of Kangen water, 9.5, to move a cup of soft drinks that you drink into your body to a neutral scale. You can tell me that is the kind of things that sugar is doing to our body systems. And you know, the funniest thing is, we store this into our fridge and give to our children. And I want to tell you this, that we castigate people that smoke cigarettes. But I want to tell you that cigarette will only destroy the lungs, but sugar will destroy the whole organs of the body, will destroy the whole eco body systems. We need to slow down in the rate at which we are putting sugar into our body. Better still, we can trash it out of our drinks. There are a lot of people that say that when they are looking for energy, they take sugar. The reason why you are doing that is because most water you are consuming doesn't contain that negative charge that you see there above 500 in Kangen water. When you drink Kangen water into your systems, it gives you a lot of energy, and it makes you to be at peak state in your office. Even at night, you sleep better. If you have a work to do at night, it makes you to perform optimally. Now, there is a research done by a doctor. His name is Otto Eric Warburg. He is a German doctor, and he did the research in 1923 and got a Nobel Prize of Physiology in 1931. And he proved in his works that the metabolism of a tumor, he demonstrated that all forms of cancer are characterized by two basic conditions, which is acidosis and hypoxia. Hypoxia is lack of oxygen. The same oxygen we are talking about here, that you get it in Kangen water, is what is lacking, that leads to what we call acidosis, which is cancerous cells in the tissue of people that have cancer. So we need to do what? To move our body from acid to alkaline so that our body will be free from disease. What Kangen does to the body is not, it moves the body, it moves the body to alkalinity, and the body begin to heal itself. So it do more than what you can ever imagine. So every home in Nigeria need to have this wonderful product. The last property we are going to check in Kangen water is called microclusters. Microcluster is talking about small water cluster, which lead to what? Easy absorption by the body. Human body is made up of 70% of water. That means the larger organs in the body, water is made up of it. So we are actually not what we eat, we are what we drink. Why do you need micro water? Two things. To help your body to channel nutrient into the body. Nutrient from food, nutrient from supplement, nutrient from fruit that you drink, that you eat. Micro water will help you to take the nutrient to the body. Second, to detoxify, to remove waste out of the body. Waste in the cells, waste in the tissue, waste in form of cholesterol or whatever, in your colon and whatever. Micro water will help you to get rid of waste out of the body. Zombie cells that are dead in your body. Micro water will help you to flush them out and make your cells to be in optimum, to work perfectly in your body. To know more about microclustering, microclustering is talking about better hydration. That is, if the water is micro, that is when the water can hydrate through your body and elimination of toxins can happen. The opposite of hydration is dehydration. When your body is dehydration form, you feel a lot of headache, you feel feverish, and when you feel this, what you do next is to go to the chemist and get antisuppressant. And that's why it says 3 days after this, you need to consult your doctor. But what your body is crying for at that time is water, because the regular water that we are drinking is too large for body to access it. Join me as I'm taking my Kangen water. Now, regular water is large in cluster. You can see the molecule structure is H2O in cluster. It comes together like a ball, which this can only be snapped by using a microscope to get it snapped. Ordinary eye cannot discover this. The cluster is about 15 to 20 in molecules. This is a large. That is why it limits absorption. When you drink a regular water, it forms in your pulse. And when it forms there, it becomes very uneasy to access to your body. And even at that, your body begin to even cry for more of water while your tummy is filled, because the water clusters is so large. There is a limit absorption of it to your body. The same water will go through Kangen machine, and Kangen machine will remove the bad one and make the one you are drinking to become micro. Now, the molecule structure reduced from 15 to 20 to 6 to 5 to 6, very, very micro, and it's greater penetration to your cell. I also have a video that is going to help us to achieve this so that you can have understanding about microclustering. To make a tea, we do something to the water. We normally do what? Boil the water. When you boil water, that water before boiling is large clusters. At boiling state is micro. That hot, that micro, that's why when you drop the tea, instantly the tea begins to come out. If you don't boil the water, if you drop the tea inside, it will take a very longer time for the tea to come out. That is the same thing that happens to your body when you drink regular water that form a protrude in your tummy. Now, we want to use Kangen water, and also that water cannot make a tea unless you boil it. Now, we have a tea bag there. This is a Chinese tea. Wash it. We are putting 2 in a cup, and we're going to pour Kangen water and tap water. Wash out the 2. You can see Kangen water bring out the tea out. While the regular one, the tea is unable to come out. It will take a very longer time for it to happen. Now, we want to do another thing. When you eat good food, good supplement, good nutrient to your body, and you drink regular water, because of the large clusters of the regular water, it destroys the property of that nutrient of that food that your body is supposed to supply to your body. That's what we are doing. Wash the regular water and wash Kangen water. Same size of nutrient, but in Kangen, it multiplies the nutrient in the tea. The same thing will happen to your body system. When you begin to drink Kangen water, it helps you to have more advantage or more of whatever food that you have or you eat to your body systems. And at the same time, This is even also the reason why we tell people that you cannot use kange water to take your daughter medication. To take your daughter medication, you need to stop kange 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after, then you can resume. When you do that, the residue deposit by the medication, kange water will also do what? Flush it out of your body systems. If you use kange to take your daughter medication, there will be a higher dosage of that drugs into your body that can lead to overdose. So therefore, you don't use kange to take your medication. But when it comes to supplement, this is the best water. This is the best water that you can use to take your supplement to get maximum. We have a lot of doctors that actually endorse this technology. First is Dr. Enagic. He's a co-inventor of colonoscopy, and he writes 4 books. The first book that we're going to discuss is called Enzyme Factor. Another doctor we also have here is called Dave Carpenter. He is a naturopathic doctor. He writes a book called Change Your Water, Change Your Life. And most of these books will be dropping into the forum, and most people are there, but they are not checking, they are not reading it. You need to have access to this book. Read. You can also buy the hard copy. We have it available. Change Your Water is 2,000. Enzyme Factor, which is written by Dr. Enagic, is also 2,000 naira. We also have Dr. Peggy Parker, which writes 70 ways of using kange. We also have it in PDF file. We'll normally drop it also on the group chat. Okay. Now we have another book called written by Bob Ryan, which is director of American Anti-Cancer Institute. So let's go through some of this book. You can see Change Your Water, Change Your Life, Enzyme Factor, the Micro Factor, written also by Dr. Enagic. So Bob Wright writes Killing Cancer, Not People. So let's go through this Killing Cancer, Not People, written by Robert D. Wright. Okay. Now, on chapter 6 of this book, it says step 3 of the cancer diet restructures ionized water to save your life. Again, on page 158, he said, I believe that ionizer water is mandatory baseline requirement for those with cancer. On page 168, if I were looking for electrolyzing unit today, I would choose SD541 made by Enagic Company, the Rolls Royce of water ionizer, kange water, being in business since 30 years, because he wrote this book, Killing Cancer, about 18 years ago. So kange presently is about 48 years old. So let's continue. Then lastly, on page 170, he said, I have no financial interest in Enagic Company, nor do I receive remuneration for my recommendation. So willingly, they are recommending, and they write this book after they have used this water to heal, to treat a lot of people, and they begin to write books about it. And they give endorsement without collecting any money from the company. So they do it willingly in order to help humanity. If you find value in what I'm presenting tonight, I want you to go to the chat board and hit 7777. 777 is the number of success tonight to show that you are getting value in what I'm presenting to you tonight. Go to the chat board and hit 777. 777 is the numbers of success tonight. Kindly go there and hit the button. Okay, now Dr. Enagic that writes this book called Enzyme Factor. He's a professor of surgery in Abba-Ise College of Medicine. You can see he's a chief endoscopy. Thank you for responding. I appreciate you. Madam Mary and Mr. Dotson, thank you for that. Now, you can see over 360 colonoscopy without relapse. And he writes these books. He has used kange to heal a lot of people, both people that already at a point of no return, even in cancer, name all diseases. There's a lot of things that you're going to get when you have this book read. On page 159 of this book, kange water is alkaline-rich water. The pH starts from 8 to 9 and is considered the very best of drinking water because of the incomparable power of hydration detoxification, and antioxidation. The same three properties that we go through on our pectin. Now, it has about 4 books, and he died 2 years ago. You can see this is the legacy that this man left behind. And we have some few record of his testimony by using Kangen. This is inflammatory. Inflammatory is talking about, joint pain, that is arthritis and all that. Okay, in 3 months, you can see the colon, everything, a lot of residues in the colon because of the detox effect of Kangen water. 3 months after, you can see, by this time, all the inflammatory has already disappeared. We have another one here, someone that is a breast cancer, a 45 years old woman with breast cancer and constipation. 3 months after, see the result is amazing. Here we have someone with cancer that is already, and the chemo is a very dangerous therapy that actually destroys both good cell and bad cell because it's a targeted therapy. Anyone that is on chemo, you see them that their heart pump at a very high rate, and you see them lose their air, and you can see the result 3 months after having access to Kangen water, and you can see the result is amazing. And that's the reason why we have a testimony in the house. And it is my great honor and privilege to welcome one of our leaders, one of our ambassadors in the house, in person of Sister Titi. Is going to take us tonight on testimony on how Kangen water have actually helped her. So, Sister Patient, I will encourage you to unmute yourself so that you can give your testimony. Unmute yourself so that you can give testimony. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Titi. I'm sure some of you must have heard about my testimony. Well, we thank God for everything because it is God that orders the steps of the righteous, and I believe that my steps were ordered. And so I was diagnosed of non-Hodgkin lymphoma 2021, towards the tail end of 2021. And by the way, non-Hodgkin lymphoma is a rare cancer, and the survival rate, I think, is 2.5%, 2.5%. Anyway, in all long and short story, I undergo 6 sessions of chemotherapy. And as God will have it, after a while, when I finished my chemotherapy in May 5th, it's not even up to a year yet, I came across Kangen, maybe sometimes in July, August. My very good friend, my sister, told me, I said, come on. They said that they share miracle water somewhere. The first question I asked was, is it a church? Because anybody who has gone through chemotherapy, everything about the person is frail, Somehow, I was packaged down to the center and they gave me the water to drink. As I was drinking the water, I was sweating from the scalp of my head to the toes of my feet. I was going to the toilet almost simultaneously to wee to poo-poo. All of that took place in that, seminar hall at Maryland, Full Life Hotel. So we left, and then when we got home, by the way, after chemotherapy, I almost came down with cardiac toxicity, where you will practically hear your heart beating uncontrollably, and then you cannot sleep. Like you have electric shock in your body. The current passing through my body was very high. But that very day, I could sleep after drinking Kangen water. And I believe, when you're able to sleep properly, your body will begin to heal. And I believe that is when the healing process started. And by the grace of God, I'm sure you are seeing my pictures on the screen.
Yeah, Sister Tiki, thank you very much. You are indeed a wonderful testimony to us in the world of Enagic. You are indeed a testimony. And what God has done in your life is already remained permanent in Jesus' name. I really appreciate you for your effort and how you have been also pushing the business. So let's go back to the business of the day also. So thank you very much for that. I believe the house have seen the great wonder of Kange water. All right. Now, this machine produced 5 different types of water. We only just finished Kange drink. The next water, Sister Titi, you need to move yourself. Okay, I think I'll do it from here. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Now, clean water is a button that you can press on the machine to give you neutral water. This you can use to take your medication if you have Kange machine in your house. If you don't have, you can use your normal regular water and have a break. But with clean water, you can use it to take your doctor medication. And at the same time, you can use clean water for baby. Baby below 1 year, we are all naturally as human beings born as alkaline content. But because of our environment and our food and our drink and everything, our body move from alkaline to acidic content. And that's why we need alkaline water. So as a baby, don't need Kange water, don't need alkaline water, only what? Neutral water. And if you note that a lot of doctors now are telling anti-lantern mother to do what? To not give water to babies, because most water around is acid-based, which leads a lot of babies to what? Constipation. But having Kange machine in your home, you can actually give your baby the neutral water. So the next water is beauty water. Beauty water comes as the waste product of Kange water. Simultaneously, the waste coming out to give you Kange water, which comes from the barcodes of the machine, is beauty water. And here, beauty water helps to moisture your skin, to remove wrinkles. You can actually bathe with it. You can use it as a toner. It moistures your skin and helps your skin to become moistures, like a skin of a baby, okay, which your body absorbs it faster. Our skin is actually pH of 5 to 6. So Kange, beauty water is between the 5 to 6 pH, which is 5.5. So which is very, very good for your skin. The next, look at it, beauty water. You can see what you can actually get from beauty water. So that waste is actually not waste. You can actually store it in your bucket and take it to your bedroom to have your bath. You can actually store it, put it in a spray to spray it in your face from time to time, even when you are out, to help to calm your skin so that you can have a very wonderful, shiny skin. I call it ladies' light. So the next water is called 11.5. Now, 11.5 is very high alkalinity content, which ordinarily, if you don't have any issue, you are not allowed to take it. Only for people that have health-related issue. Like Sister Titi that give a testimony, this is the one that actually helped her to gain, to rescue her from that danger zone. Okay? People with cancer, with hepatitis B, people with brain collapsing, that is Parkinson, all those terrible diseases, you can actually place them on 11.5 between 1 to 2 months. And while they're on 11.5, they also gush in the 9.5. So another thing you can use 11.5 to do is to go green in the house. So mothers in the house, how do you wash your vegetables? Now, farmers use oil-based chemical to filter to the farm so that when the rain fall on the farm, those chemicals that was sprayed on the farm will not be removed. But when they go back to harvest those crops from the farm, they don't remove it. They bring it down to our market and we buy this to your home, to our kitchen, and begin to cook and eat them. Now, with having Kange in your home, okay, this Kange machine, there's a button there called Strong Kange Water, which can give you 11.5 on the front hose, and you can use it to wash your fruits, your vegetables, for beans before you can cook them, and you can use 9.5 to cook. Just soak them in 11.5. Your beans that is staying long in cooking, store it, soak it in 11.5. You see the result with yourself as you soak it. Now, if it is not safe to breathe, how can it safe to eat? The guy you can see spray a lot of chemicals on the farm. That's why you see most farmers have two farms, one organic, one for production sake, for profit sake. Okay, so we need to do what, be aware of this. All these chemicals contribute to this. So I also have another video that can help us on that. Now, oil and water don't mix. That's why farmers use oil-based chemical on their farm. Now, we have a sesame oil, a tap water, and 11.5 water. Tap water cannot mix the oil. Oil will stay afloat, water will go down. But the reason for that is because the structure of the water is glass structure, so it cannot penetrate. But with 11.5 coming out from Kangen machine, watch what happens to the oil. It emulsifies, it breaks the oil to pieces. Therefore, you cannot separate the oil and the water because of the 11.5 strong Kangen water. So we're also using on a farm produce. This is a tomato. When you pour ordinary tap water, it can only remove the dust, the sand. But the chemical that farmer has sprayed on the farm, tap water cannot remove it. What's the result of 11.5 on this wonderful tomato? The result will amaze you. Tap water cannot remove anything. So all the chemical is still present in the tomato. Therefore, when you cook them, all those chemicals also go to your body system. What's the result of 11.5? The result is amazing. What you are seeing here is not a tea bag. All the chemicals that the farmer has sprayed, the pesticide, the herbicide, all these chemicals is what this 11.5 has helped you to remove it. The same thing will happen to your beans. When you use 11.5 on your beans, it will remove all the chemicals on the turkey. We don't know where they're getting that turkey from. You soak it in 11.5, all the chemical, all the preservative, everything will be removed. That's why we say Kangen machine will help you to go green in a house. Look at this strawberry. The 11.5 result and the tap water. You can see the 11.5 was able to get rid of all the chemicals and makes that fruit to be easy to consume or easy to eat without chemicals. Now, Kangen machine, the value gives you minimum 5 different types of water for the healthiness of the families. That is why every home needs to have this technology. Level Look SZ501 is a medical device, not a water purifier, not an alkaline machine, but a medical device, or call it Kangen machine. Last water is called sanitary water. The waste product of 11.5 will give back to sanitary water, which coming out from the back of the machine. You can see sanitary water is a water that is pH of 2.5, which is very strong acid content. But this water is the reason why in Japan, when the machine was produced, to use this water to sterilize equipment in hospital. So once you have Kangen water, you have your hand sanitizer. You can get it at will without paying a dime. The value of this technology is really, really awesome, if you agree with me. Now, this 2.5 is also very good on the skin. After you bathe, after you shave, after you barb your hair, instead of allowing those guys to pour those hot things on your head in the barbing shop, go with your spray, put 2.5 there and spray it there. If you have any skin issue, look at this guy is having psoriasis, eczema. 2 weeks after spraying 2.5, drink Kangen water to help to solve the issue from internally, while the 2.5 will do the outer part. The result is amazing. Here is a psoriasis. Psoriasis is a very common skin disease. You can see before and after. And here is another guy. This guy works in General Hospital in Kota Kinabalu. Kota Kinabalu is an island outside Malaysia, outside Kuala Lumpur. I've been there once, and this guy works in General Hospital in that place. You can see for 15 good years, he's been carrying these psoriasis around, using all kind of ointment that is not removing. After go, it will come back. But now watch the result. Drinking Kange 9.5 and spray 2.5, the result is amazing. Here is another lady called Suzanne. Is a Singaporean. You can see what this psoriasis have turned her face to, like a monster. You can see the result is amazing, even the hands and all that. So it usually spoil skins. Now, this is an amazing of Kange machine that we are presenting to you tonight. And also, this machine go through a lot of, certifications. You can see from different countries, from US and all that, from Canada, so many countries. But we have about 3 certificates we'd like to bring it to your notice. First, Japan Ministry of Health. After over 6,500 doctors run through a level look SC501 to check all the water coming out from this machine, their report shows that this is a medical device, and they gave Ministry of Health give a medical device certification on Kange machine. 2, ISO, International Standard Organization, also give 13,485. This is a same certification given to all medical equipment around the world. So what we are presenting to you is a medical device that every home, this is the only home appliances that you're going to have that is a medical device. 2003, when the network moved to New York, then WQA, Water Quality Association of America, of United States of America, give a gold seal on this technology. So if anyone is talking to you about ionization machine, ask them about that 3 certificate. If they don't have it, it can never be a Kange machine. So Kange comes with 5 years warranty. Level Look SC501 is a medical device, not a water purifier, not a alkaline machine, but a medical device, or call it Kange machine. Thank you. Here is the factory. Since 1974, this factory is serving the world, producing this wonderful technology and distributes around the world. I believe you see value in what I'm presenting. If you see value in what I'm presenting, I would like you to hit your chat box and type 777. 777 is a number shows that you are actually getting a high value tonight, that your time you are giving to us in attending this presentation tonight, that it is not a waste. Hit the chat box and type 777. This is amazing. To tell you that this wonderful technology is amazing, I want to go further to show you more about information about this technology. Now, this is the best you can ever give to your family. It comes with 5 years warranty. Level Look SC501 is a medical device. It comes with flagship model of 7 solid titanium platinum plate. This is a mechanism that works inside the machine, and it's very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. Okay. Now, the value in terms of money is 3,280 euro. That is the value for the machine. The shipping cost to Lagos is 200 euro. Then it gives total of 3,480. Okay. Plus clearance and all that. Clearance is 500 euro. Clearance and tax to pay to Nigerian government is 500 euro. So total of 3,980 euro. In Naira, total landing cost is 3.3 million Naira. Once you have 3.3 million Naira, you save your family a whole lot of disease, a whole lot of complaining this and that. You have quality of water. You stop spending unnecessary money on water. We do a kind of, if you invest 3.3 million Naira, which is only money for the machine, installation will be determined by your water. We need to check your water to know the kind of pre-filter we're going to give. So this is landing cost without installation. Now, we did a kind of 15 years of spending this money, so that how much will you be paying on water daily? In a family of 6 or 7 or 10, whatever amount of people in the building, they'll be spending about 450 to 500 Naira on daily basis on water. So we spread this for 15 good years, meaning after 15 years, this machine is free. Okay. Now, if you check how much we're actually spending on water on daily basis, on weekly basis, on seaway, on plastic bottle, on pure water that is called pure, that is not pure, you know that you're actually saving a lot of money once you can put this positive investment in one time. Of course, you know that you get a high value for your money. Now, you agree with me that Kange machine is a priceless. You agree with me that it's priceless. It's the best ever you can actually give to your family. Now, SD501, 3,480 is a cost that we send to the France. The remaining balance, we hold it because presently we order from France. Our office that need those is not yet in full operation, but we are working on maybe by June, the full operation will start, okay, while we now announce the time for our ground or opening in Nigeria, okay? Now, only medical water, grade water machine, ISO 13,485 is a medical standard. Only machine that can produce 11.5 and 2.5. No other machine in the world that do this. In essence, 5 years warranty. That is 5 years this machine is still serving you. 25 years plus last span. That is 25 years minimum last span use. In 25 years, sir and man in the house, you are still using your hanger machine, it's still serving you. I want to say this, if you put 20 million or even 100 million to buy a car today, which for you to enjoy that your car, you need good health. Why don't you remove 3.3 million naira to buy this machine so that you can live a good life, so that the work of your hand, you can be able to enjoy it. So that's why I encourage people, don't look at the value. Don't look at the money, look at the value of what you are getting from having access to this machine. Not just only you, watch people around you, your neighbor that will have access to this, your extended family member that will have access to this water that you're going to use to help a lot of people. Meaning you use this machine, this water to help humanity once you acquire it. It is a positive investment. I believe the fourth section, you see a lot of value on it. If you also see a value and you are in the house and you are listening and you are watching, please go to your chat box and type 777. 777 is the number on call tonight. Hit the chat box so that you know, so that you encourage me that I'm actually sharing a great value for you tonight before we go to the second part of this presentation tonight. The second part will only take me less than 15 minutes, then we'll take a testimony, then we can be able to round up for tonight's meeting. Thank you for those of us that have hit the chat box that sent the 777. Thank you very much. I see Cecilia Okeowo. Thank you very much. I see iPhone, whatever. Thank you for this encouragement that you are giving. So let's go to the second part. Now, I do say something in my presentation that if you cannot afford to buy this machine presently, my brother, it is not your fault. But it is your fault if you listen, after listening to this presentation, you see this value, and you know that this product is a need for every home, because a lot of people suffer. You don't know what your neighbor is going through in terms of health. They can't share to you because you are not a doctor, you are not a pharmacist. So when you can get water with them, then when they water, what he has done in their life, then you'll be able to know what they are going through. A lot of families have been rescued from wasting their resources unnecessarily in trying to treat themselves. But by having access to can get water, a lot of people share their testimony. So let's go on the next aspect, which is going to help you and I to be able to share this water to so many homes in Nigeria. So Enagic as a business is a proven device for mass market. What that simply means is, don't prejudge people on whether this person has money to buy or does not. Your job is to share the water. Your job is to sell the demo. Your job is to expose people to have this same information that we are sharing tonight, so that they will have, believe in taking the water. Then they can now take a decision whether to buy or not. So most people that is buying the machine are people that place value on health. So you can't prejudge anyone. Your job is to share. Your job is to share the water, sell the demo. Over 5 billion have been generated in section of selling this machine. Over 1.5 to 2 million of the machine is in so many families around the world. I have a question for you. If you know anyone that drinks water, that is your prospect, that is my prospect, because water is our business. And as Fela said, no one makes a water as an enemy, because every day we drink water. So And human body is made up of 70% of water. So we need quality of water. So Kangen water is the best for us. So join the family that drink Kangen water around the world. So the company is over 40 years old. ISO 13485, time tested and proof, endorsed by Dr. Romishinya, American Anti-Cancer Institute, 6,500 doctors in Japan, Association of Prevention Adult Disease, that is JAPA. First used in Japan in hospital in 1974 until 1994. That is 20 years after. Now, 5 years warranty come with the machine. Once of a lifetime purchase, 20 to 25 years, you continue to use this technology. Okay, let's go. Enagic as a business, no monthly qualification. Once you buy one machine, you already own an account to yourself. Now, the next is you can start sharing the water so that more people that have access to the water, the more people that will come back to you for the more of their own purchase. No stocking or loading of inventory. You don't need to go and stock the machine under your decks and start selling. No, you don't need all that. No annual renewal. Then it is a cumulative system. That is, when you sell and you connect people that sells, you have the direct, also have indirect, all together. Help your advancement in the systems. International borderless, meaning you can have an account in Nigeria and sell to someone in Canada, in UAE, in Dubai, in Malaysia, in US, in Japan, and so on, and you earn your money, euro, in Nigeria. Next, patented compensation plan. This is the first time in my 20-something years in network marketing. This is the first time I'm seeing a plan that is being patented. You agree with me, it's on tap market because Africa is yet to have this machine. The patented shows that your right is protected. It shows that other company cannot use it. If you're in network marketing in a house, watch this plan that I'm going to show you. It will wow you. Now, we are making a comparison of two different types. Number one, we have the regular plan, which is called binary. In network marketing, multi-level marketing, we have binary, we have unilevel, we have matrix, we have force matrix, we have Australia tier, so many systems of payment. But Enagic is not using that. What we are using is direct sales. This is you after you buy the machine. Okay, the next you can sell to as many to your direct. Your direct sell to indirect, you have indirect sales. Direct plus indirect show also give total group sales. Enagic pays 10 different payments of systems. But for the time being tonight, we're only going to discuss the 1 and 2. The first one is 8A and 8-point commission and education allowance. Now, this is it. When the first machine is sold, the company will pay 8-point commission. 8-point commission is like the first bonus that most network marketing paid, but watch what you are going to earn under 8 points. Once the company receives 3,480, which is money for the machine and for clearance, for shipping to any part of the world, we budget 1,640 euro to be distributed, to be divided and distributed among those people that make the sales happen. And they will use 8 to divide that 1,640. And the answer will become 205 on a slide of 8. Now, this is it. Once you make the first 6, once you register, you buy the machine on your name, your 1A, that is your position. The next is sell to the first person, to first family. Because you are 1A, you are 1 point, you take 1 point out of that 8 points. That is 205 euro. You sell to the second families, you also earn 1 point, which is 205. When you make a sale to the third family, your position will be moved, will be promoted to 2A, and you will earn 2 points. That is 205 times 2. That is 410 euro on that sales. The next is cumulative begin. Once your team begin to sell and you have total 10 cumulative sales, go and use your ID to do the next sales and you'll be promoted to 3A. On that single one you sell, you earn 615 euro on that machine. Next, check your cumulative from your back office. Once you see your cumulative is already 20 machine, before you have 10, add additional 10, then it becomes 20 machine. Use your ID on 21 to another family so that you can be what? Promoted to 4A. and you are earning 205 times 4. That is 820 euro on that 4A. The next is use your ID. Once you see that your cumulative is already on 50 machine, that means both your direct and indirect, you have 50 machine there, then use your ID to sell to number 51 so that you can promote it to 5A, then you earn 1,025 euro. Lastly, once your cumulative hit 100 machine, use your ID to sell 101 so that you can promote it to 6A and you earn 230 euro. Now, you agree with me that a lot of sales is happened under your indirect, but I didn't discuss it. Let's go on the next slide. The next slide will tell you how you take what you earn from your indirect. Once you have the machine, you say to Tom family, you are 1A. Under that sales, you are earning what? 1 point. That is 205 euro. The next you say to Alex family, you are C1A. So you earn 1 point. That is 205. Once you say to Rose family, promoted to 2A, and you earn what? 410 euro on that machine. Next is Wash Tom. Tom sell to Grace. You will see earn 205, which is your indirect. Tom will earn his own 205. You, the upline of Tom, you earn 205 on Grace machine. Next is Grace set to Polly, Polly set to Ato, Ato set to Yemi, Yemi set to Ade. Up to 8 levels deep, you'll be taking 205, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. Also on Alex line, you still take 205. But when it comes to Rose line, Rose is your promotional line. So you'll be taking 2 points per machine. Meaning Rose make a sales, you are earning 410. The next is Kim comes in, you sign machine to Kim, but you cannot have promotion because your cumulative is not up to 10. So you are still on 2A line. So Kim will still remain as your 2A line. You earn 410. Kim same 3 machine, you are earning 410, 410 each. And at this point, you have 10 machine in your cumulative. So use ready to sell to May. So May will be what? We promote you to 3A line. And on May machine, you are earning what? 615 euro per machine. Now, Annie is under Kim. Annie sell 3 machine, you are still earning what? 410, 410. Bob is under Annie, which is your 3rd line. Okay, Bob make a sales to Joe, you earn 410, 410, 410. Now, John is coming under Bob, which is number your 4th levels deep. Make a sales to Don. Okay, now Don comes in, John will earn 1 point from that because he's making his 4 sales. Bob will take 2 points because John is under his what? 2A line. Annie will also earn 2 points. Kim will take 2 points. If you add the 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 7, meaning you have remainder 1. So on Dawn machine, you are taking 1 point, which is 205, not 410. Now, John said the second machine, you are still earning 205. When John made the 3rd sales, John will be promoted to 2A line. And he will take what? 2 points. Bob, 2 points. Annie, 2 points. Kim, 2 points. The whole total of 8 points is already distributed. So on that machine, you, the up line, you are earning 0 because under 8A, the whole 8 point that is divided into 8, everything is already what? Finished. So it doesn't count your group sales. At this point, if you check your total group sales, you already have 20 machines under your group sales. So use your ID to sell to Mr. Tony family so that because you already have 20 machines, so you'll be promoted to what? 4A line. And on that Tony machine, you are earning 820 euro on that machine. The next is once your cumulative, once you hit 50 machines, use your ID to sell to Simon family so that you can be promoted to 5A and you are earning 205 times 5. That is 1,025 euro. Now, once your cumulative hits 100 machines, use your ID to sell to Sam family so that you can be promoted to 6A and you earn 205 times 6. That is 1,230 euro on that machine. Once you become 6A, every other sales that you make on that point, you'll be earning 1,230 euro per machine. Immediately you become 6A, something will happen. You become a leader. Once you become a leader, anybody that fall where this down is, that is outside your 8A, you begin to earn the next bonus, which is called education allowance of 130 euro per machine. Okay, on that note, you will join the career path. Career path means once you become 6A, so 1 times incentive, we call it position ranking bonus, which is $3,000. This one is paid from US office, is $3,000, not euro. Okay. And they said, encourage 2 of your different line from different line, whether direct or indirect, to be promoted to 6A. I mean, to be promoted to 6A, that means they have 101 machine, then they will have 6A, then you will be promoted to 6A2, you get $6,000. Why they will get $3,000 each. Now, encourage them to come to 6A2 so that you can come to 6A2-2, then you take $12,000. Why they will take $6,000 each. The next is encourage 2 of them to come to -2 so that they can take $12,000 each. Then you move to -3, which is 6A2-3. Then you take $25,000 1 times incentive and basic incentive, which is a $5,000. These bonuses I'm talking about is ranking bonus. And this comes outside your daily sales of the machine, outside your education allowance, and this continues to come each time you rank position. But this one of 5,000 is a basic one that comes on monthly basis. That is why the goal of everybody on call tonight is to see how they can get to 6A2-3. I'm telling you, if you can dream it, you can also have it. The next is encourage your 2 different lines who is on -2 to move to -3 each so that they can get what to get earlier. Then you move to -4, which you get 50,000 once off and 10,000 basic incentive outside your education allowance, outside your 6A point commissions. Next is encourage 2 of them to come to -4 each so that they can take 50,000 and 10,000 basic. Then you move to -5, 6A2-5, and you can earn 1 time $100,000 and $15,000 basic every month. Lastly, encourage 2 of them to come to -5 so that they can take what to take at the last. Then you move to 6A2-6 and you take 200,000 once off and 20,000 basic incentive every month. One thing is, once a lot of people have already achieved this, I'm telling you, my brother, we can also achieve it in Nigeria. I'm seeing myself in the next 2 years to hit 6A-6. I don't know if you see yourself in that. If you actually see yourself in future, because first, you must be able to visualize it. You must be able to see yourself there first. If you don't see yourself there, it will be very impossible for you to achieve it. First, you must dream it. Once you can dream it and you begin to work, put action in place. Begin to watch, begin to connect people, invite people to join, to come on Zoom, invite people to come to our demo office in Adeni Jones. As you are doing that, you're already taking action. So that's your dream that you have been dreaming about will come to reality. If you believe that is possible, go to the chat box again, hit on the dashboard 777. 777 is a number tonight, is a success number tonight. Go there and hit the box. I believe that if you can achieve it, if you can dream it, you can go there and hit the chat box. My brother and sisters, we're going to get there. And also have somebody in the house. One of my first prospect, my first downline is a brother. We have been together in previous business, and he's the first person that believed in me and he gave a yes for us to build this business together. And his name is Mr. Benga Oloyede. And I want him to come aboard tonight to share brief about his success in this business, how he was able to achieve 4A positions in the business. Why presently, as I'm talking to you, he's heading to 6A position. And he's my first line. And this guy is been working together side by side to achieve this success together. And I believe that we are going to get there together. And if you also believe, just encourage your team member too, so that you can work together. If you can achieve it, I mean, if you can believe it, you can actually have it. So, Mr. Benga Oloyede, over to you. Hit the unmute yourself so that you can give your testimony tonight. That is the last action that we're going to have tonight before we call it a day. So, Mr. Benga Oloyede, the floor is open for you. Over to you. you can share your testimony. Thank you. Now, sorry, house. I guess he's having a network issue. I guess Benga is having a network issue. Let me just say this. Let me share my own testimony since Benga could not come aboard. Now, I got this information in month of August. I mean, month of July, late July, when I met Emma. Mr. Morris invited them to Nigeria, and I was one of the first person that I received that watched this demo. And as at that time, I was a very low in my life that I'm not earning anything. And as at that time, okay, my previous business just have an easy, okay? And I was at that point of not even knowing the direction to take in life. After listening to the demo, and I see that it's a very good product, and I see that this product is a need product that people will also want to have it in their home. But the challenge I have is, when I look at the price, I said, in my previous company, the product we are selling is very max 28 to 30,000 naira. So how am I going to do this? First, I have to go to a recess of about 4 to 5 days to first of all go to my subconscious mind and help myself to believe that this is possible. Because I as a network marketer person, we dream a lot. That I first need to create my own dream immediately, to create my own goal, to see that, is it possible for me to see people that can buy this machine? When I begin to see what the work of this machine can do, and a lot of research that is done about it, and I started drinking the water even at that 4 to 5 days. And when I see what is, I started seeing testimony with my body. That's when the thing hit me and I said, this product will move. To my surprise, I set a goal in month of August, September, 3 months to become 6A. That is selling 100 machines. Greatest surprise, at the end of that 3 months, which is end of October, a single sales of machine couldn't move. And it really furiated me a lot. It furiated me a lot that it was Mr. Emma that actually encouraged me and said that building a skyscraper and a bungalow will just need nothing to do on the foundation. But a skyscraper has to go on a deep, so that the deeper it is, the more weight the building can carry. Say, A1, you are still at the foundation stage. So for the fact that you said they go and didn't achieve it, doesn't make any difference. Okay, that I should just hold on. The next day, which is the November 1, we had a demo in November. I can't forget this thing that I'm telling you. For people that have attended my seminars, I've shared this again and again and again. This man, after we finished the demonstration, first he had Samsung water, which is spring water that he brought from Mura, from Mecca. And after we finished the presentation, the man fell in love with the system and immediately a request for account number. We gave him an account number. It was a very good news for me. I was so happy. I was rejoicing that the first time that we're doing demo, somebody is collecting an account. We have done a lot of demos with Simon and Emma, going around, even having the one in Maryland and also outside one. Nobody ever asked for account number. So my greatest surprise is that till date, as I'm talking to you, sharing this demo or doing the presentation to you, that man that collected that account has not paid in date. The day the man will pay for the machine, I will also share it to the house. Now, that same weeks of that new month, I got the first sales from Ibadan. That was my first sales in the system. Today, as I'm talking to you now, my sales is closer to 80. So if I check it again, it's supposed to be above 80, meaning 20 to go to hit 6A. And it has been a good journey altogether. I'm telling you, for me to start without having any money, only believing in myself and begin to invite people to come and see this great opportunity. And here we are today. Okay. And the same thing happened to Mr. Benga. My story and Mr. Benga's story also the same thing. It's the same thing. None of us have money to buy the machine. But today now, two of us will have 2 different accounts on the systems. And we are growing the business. And our goal in this business, our dreams is to hit -6 to also hit -7-8 and be the best, the topmost of the topmost of the action plan. Okay, I believe that I've shared a good information to us tonight. So, bro, if you know that you are actually achieving, you see a great value in this, I also encourage you to also hit the chat box and let's get going. I want to actually appreciate